Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay. I think I've said something like this before. Let's see if we can't get step 22 finished today. Yeah, I didn't do anything last night on the model except give these pieces a second coat. There's not a whole lot I can talk about the sprue pen. What I am going to do is I've got some, I think it's called dental wax or something like that. It's sheets of dental wax anyway. And I'm going to try and glue the brass tube into this blank. But I'll be doing that off camera because when we do the real pen, I keep calling it the real pen, the plan is to do everything step by step in detail. And this is one of the steps. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue it up today and get it done. But in the meantime, I'd like to try and spend a little bit more time on the model ship. We're getting really badly sidetracked here. So let's see what we can do and do it. Okay. I have made a mistake here. I was looking at step 22 here as to, putting down these pieces, and I was going to glue them in next. And I was thinking I'll put the camera on the other side of the ship and have it aiming towards me, and that'll get it out of the way. And I was going through all this in my mind, and then I'm looking, and where are these? Well, it turns out they're not until step 23. I guess because these two steps look so much alike, I got them mixed up and thought we had to do these right now. But actually we don't. We can put them off to the side until we flip the page. At least that's the plan. May as well press stop. Okay, now let's try not to get grease from my fingers all over this flat XF19 paint here. Oh, as you can see, I've taken my own advice and I've moved you over onto the other side looking this way. That way I have a little bit more manipulating room here going on. All right, we'll do the same idea again. It's a bit of a tight fit, but I think I'll just put the glue around on the inside here and then drop it down. At least that's the plan. Let's see what happens here. I wonder, maybe I should have my other glasses on too. These ones here, I think these are 3.5 or 4 diopter. They're almost like a magnification hood, only not quite. Okay, now remember, this is the one that drips all over the place. So, how am I going to hold this? Because I'm doing a dry run here. Okay, it's going to go like that. Okay. I'm realizing that the camera's at a bit of a bad angle there for you, isn't it? We should have it aimed up a little bit more. Do some down at the end here, down on this end. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I should have been a little bit more thoughtful there. Now, don't smear it around, just put it down. And that's going to be fine. Not all of that, but some of it will run down the inside of walls of this part. And it's going to be glued in place pretty good. All right, now, if you remember this piece here, it was suggested to mount it to the bottom of that other piece first. Thing is, I'm noticing this other piece, I don't have it painted yet. I want to paint this decking area, the 77, so it'll be dark. And then there's going to be a lot of stuff go on top of it. I think only this, what you might call raised area, that to give it a bit of texture, is going to be seen, because there's a big part that goes here. I do believe something goes right over, completely over top of this. I wonder why we got this thing here, though. Well, maybe, I guess we're going to find out. I wonder if it wouldn't be smart. Well, first of all, where is that other piece? Here it is, over here. Okay. And it goes on with the door. Where's my manual here? Okay, the door faces back that way. Or have I got this the wrong way around? No, the door goes back this way. So could we put this on now? Okay, now how hard would it be to get this piece on? Can I get myself hunkered down there and see? Yeah, I can see what he's talking about, because it's hard to know where those pins are. But we have the advantage. Maybe I better get the cap back on this before I knock it over. Okay, now we have the advantage that we can take and turn this on its side. Okay, so if I turn this on its side, okay, I can kind of look in. And oh yeah, well now I can see where the pins are, sort of. Well, it certainly isn't as easy, is it? Well, maybe we will, do this first. But then, how easy is it going to be to paint this thing after we get it in place? Which is like that. Okay. Can I get in there and paint it? It's not as easy as if it was right down here, right in front of me. That's the problem. Okay, I got to make up my mind what I'm going to do here, because once it's glued down, it's glued down. Okay, I realize I'm beating this to death, but I have decided that, if at all possible, I'd like to paint this piece before it's attached down onto this piece. And I did sort of a dry run here a moment ago, and what I did was I tipped it up on its side. Now let's pretend that this piece is glued in place now, okay? Okay, now if I get it at just the right angle, I can see where the pins are coming, and I can drop them down into the hole. At least the last time I tried this, it worked. Okay, well, I can't remember which hole I did first, but I was able to get it in place, more or less here. There we go. Okay, it's locked in place. So it can be done, not easily. So our friend's idea is a lot better, but because I'm old and stubborn and want to paint this before I glue it down, we're going to do it. We're going to do it as per the manual, even though the idea of... Anyway, I'm beating this to death. Let's glue this down. My goodness. And we want the door facing the back, or maybe, yeah, facing the stern. There we go. I would say that within 20 minutes, that's not coming off. Well, this doesn't cure like the extra thin or anything like that, but it sets up fairly quick. Just doing sort of a dry run here, make sure everything's going to fit all right. It seems to me I did put these in place before, and it looks like they're going to go. Oh yeah, it's going to fall in place really nice. Okay, this is the way I'm going to do it. Just put these off to the side for a moment. This one's a little tighter fit. Okay, I'm going to take my my thick here and see if I can just, oh, starting to run down the, just see if I can just put it in the crack here. I'm sure that's going to be good. And that way it's not going to be smearing all over our paint here. Oh, this went before. Oh, there we go. All right. Now it should come up against this oval-shaped piece here. I wonder if I should maybe try and glue it from the inside here. I don't know how much of this is. Well, wait a minute here. We got this piece going over top, so if it gets kind of messy under there, it's not going to really be seen anyway, is it? Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do maybe is put a little bit of glue on the inside to see if I can get myself around here. I'm probably blocking the light. Get it to glue on there. If I could just hold it with something now. It almost wants to stick now already. Okay, it's probably going to be okay just like that. And today is Monday, so it's garbage day, and the garbage trucks are going by again. All right, let's see if we can do the same on the other side now. This side will be a little easier for me. Okay, and then we'll just put some just on the inside here. You can't see it, but I can. It's kind of running its way down right now on the other side there. But at least it's on the inside. It's not really on the outside. I think that's going to make a good meld once it's done. All right, let's move on. Well, moving on sort of sounds like this. We have done these two pieces, these two pieces, these three, and this morning we did this one, and these two. We are done, step 22. Okay, 23. 23 wants us to finish on this. Now I did paint it. But we have to put some, or did I paint it? That's the trouble with this XF 22. It's hard to tell. Maybe I didn't paint it. No, it doesn't look like it's painted. Oh, okay, well that kind of makes sense because we have to put some photo etch pieces on here. You can see where the markings are. Okay. Okay, let's stop talking about it and let's get at it. That's the first thing in step 23. Okay, this is the very first piece where you're taking off of the G sheet. So we're going to take off the top layer here very carefully in case there's something that's going to catch and pull off. I don't think there will, but we'll go very slowly and kind of watch what's going on. Okay, there we go. Because sometimes a little part like right there that I'm just touching right now, it can sort of lift up like there is another sheet of plastic underneath there. Okay, so everything's sort of stuck down to that, but if it's stuck on the top sheet more than the bottom sheet, it's possible to peel something back and bend it. It seems to me I did have something like that happen once, but just once, I think. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. And here are our 17s, and it looks like there's 7 of them. We only need 4, as near as I can tell. Was it 4? Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we only need 4 of them. Okay, we're going to take the 4 that are closest to me here, and I've already nipped these ones right here. I don't think they're going to ping away because they're sort of stuck down onto the bottom sheet. Okay, now let's not bend these little 3 little pegs or whatever they are that are supposed to be. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. And 4. All right. Well, time is getting away on us again, isn't it? Now, I had to dig the G sheet back out and nip off a 5th one, because apparently there are 5 of these that we need, not 4. Yeah, I guess I can't count. Now, what I'm doing here is I want to be able to let gravity be our friend. Obviously, the easiest one to put on will be this one right here on the top. But as we, I want to be able to twist everything and have it stay in place, like this one here on the end. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to maybe bend these just slightly, well, especially the one on the end where the radius is starting to get a little bit sharp, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this should be all right. I'll just, maybe the best thing to do would be just lay one on there, and probably have to do it off camera, and just sort of watch it and bend it, use this as the radius. Or maybe I could use one of my larger dowels. They might be, the largest one might be the same radius as right here where I'm touching with my fingernail. It could be that, yeah, that looks just about right, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to bend it over this, yeah. Now those 3 little prongs or whatever they are supposed to go down. Does that look like it's enough, or should it be a tighter radius yet? You know what? I'm thinking that it should be a tighter radius, just a little bit more. Maybe I'll just find a smaller dowel here. I'm just going to quickly do it off camera. Okay, I think I'm going to use the CA thick here. That'll give me a little bit more working time. And that way I can slide it around, because Murphy's Law says I'm not going to get it straight the first time. I know this is a little bit thick, but and it takes a long time to cure. But I think I might have better results. We'll soon know here, because okay, now let's not put on any more than we have to. That might actually be more than we have to, right? Let's see what happens here. Mind you, it's going to get painted over. Now don't press down too hard, or you're going to flatten it out. Okay, I'm just going to try and look straight down on it. It should go there. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, we'll just give that a minute or two. I know I feel like I want to touch it here. Let's see what happens if I just touch it. Well, it squished it out, didn't it? But this is going to be all painted, so I guess the glinting that we're seeing is going to get covered. So I guess my worrying about getting too much is, you know. All right, now if we turn this probably about 45 degrees here, maybe we don't need that second one. I don't think it's going to slide off the side there. Okay, now this one's starting to look almost level. Yeah, that looks level. Okay, now we'll do the next one. We got a message. It's probably somebody to comment that I didn't get this on straight. Oops. There. Looking straight down on it now, it looks pretty good. I think once that's painted, it's going to be all right. So why did I touch it? Well, I was trying to push it down. Okay, now it's not as straight as it was. Oh. I had it perfect, and then I had to touch it. Let me just check the monitor. That's not bad. Not bad. It could actually go a little bit to your left. I think it's starting to cure. Okay, let's move over and do this one. You know what? I think maybe I should just quickly do them off camera. I mean, we've done two. Now, if my memory's correct, I was going to put a resistor in the line in this rotator and try and slow it down even more. I'm still thinking about it. Well, here it is. It's almost 2 o'clock. And I have just now finished gluing the brass tube into our model ship sprue parts pen blank. And I used CA thick. I just hit it with Instacure here. It's probably going to take, I'm going to give it overnight before I put any stress on it. I don't think my CA thick is setting up as fast as it used to. Could be it's getting old. And yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. And after tomorrow, then I'll do the next step on it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.